Ballet Obscura Lesson 5, slow grand plie in first, second, fourth, and fifth positions. Start in first position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the preparation. Grand plie twice, 4 counts down, 4 counts up. Stretch forward for 6 counts, then come up on 7 and 8, and then stretch back. Tendu to the side, getting in second position. Repeat the movement in second, then tendu and demi-rond de jambe to fourth. Repeat in fourth position, then tendu forward and repeat in fifth position. When you finish the stretches in fifth, demi-plie and relevé, bringing both arms to fifth position en haut. Demi-détourné towards the bar to face the other side. The music will start over. Repeat the movement to the other side. Reminders: make sure to hold the bar as lightly as possible. Relevé, using the muscles in the legs and feet. Use the adductors and make sure you are scooting in with both feet simultaneously and have the weight equally over both legs. Make sure to go through the demi-plie position on the way down and on the way up from each grand plie. The heels are pressing down equally when off the floor in first, fourth, and fifth positions. Make sure both heels come off the floor at the same time and the same amount in first and fifth, and especially in fourth position. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on the execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura Lesson 5, Tendu with demi-rond de jambe. Start in 5th position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 16 count preparation. On the counts of 1, 2, 3, and 4, with the right foot, point on 1, close on 2, point and hold open on 3 and 4. On the counts of 5, 6, 7, 8, with the right foot, close on 5, point on 6, and close to 5th in demi-plie on 7 and 8. To say it another way, point, 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 close. The emphasis is on the tendu pointing on the counts of 3 and 4, and again when closing to 5th position on the counts of 7 and 8. Repeat this to the front 2 more times. The 4th time, tendu front on the counts of 1 and 2, slide the leg to the side on 3, 4, 5, and 6. The slide is the demi-rond de jambe. Close to 5th position in demi-plie back on the counts of 7 and 8. Now repeat everything to the side, performing the demi-rond de jambe to the back. Repeat to the back and then to the side, this time closing 5th position in front. Option number 1. Add the appropriate arms and heads. To the front, arms 5th en haut or high 5th, head inclined, looking into the palm of the upper hand. To the side, arm 2nd position or à la seconde to the side, and arrondi, rounded. Head inclined inward towards the bar or to the opposite direction of the working leg. To the back, arm forward, étendré, and droit. The head is inclined over the shoulder of the working leg. Option number 2. Demi-plie on the count of 2 when closing to 5th position for the first time, then relevé on 3 and 4. Stay on half point as you close to a 5th position on half point on the count of 5, and as you extend on 6. Then close to a 5th position into demi-plie on 7 and 8. Option number 3. Perform the combination center floor. Reminders: hold the bar as lightly as possible. This combination is performed en croix. When you tendu to the side on this combination, all closures alternate. For this combination, after the front, you'll close 5th position in back. After tendu to the back, you'll close in front after the demi-rond de jambe. Keep the legs actively rotated. When performing the tendu forward, press the heel forward extending out, pull the toe in on the closure. This helps keep the leg turned out. Feel all the muscles in the leg performing this action during side and back as well. Keep the hips at a right angle to the bar when performing the demi-rond de jambe from the front and side. A note from your training videos: front is front, back is back. They are both parallel to the bar. Side is not at a right angle to the bar. Keep the hips at a right angle to the bar when performing tendu to the side. Use the heel ball toe and toe ball heel concept when performing tendu. This actuates the use of muscles in the toes. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Battement dégagé. Start in fifth position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, right arm down and round. Demi-port de bras on the second half of the 8-count preparation. For now, leave the arm à la seconde, or open to the side. On the counts of 1, 2, 3, and 4, dégagez 4 times to the front. Brush open in between the counts, abruptly closing to fifth on each count. On the counts of 5 and 6, perform 2 dégagés to the back with the inside or left leg. On the counts of 7 and 8, perform 2 dégagés to the front with the outside or the right leg. Now perform 8 dégagés to the side with the right leg. On the counts of 1 and 2, close fifth in back both times. On the counts of 3 and 4, close fifth in front both times. On the counts of 5 and 6, close fifth in back both times. On the count of 7, close fifth in front. On the count of 8, close fifth in back. Now repeat the combination starting with 4 dégagés to the back. Another way to phrase this combination: the first 8 counts, front, 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 back, back, front, front. The next 8 counts, back, back, front, front, back, back, front, back. Then the combination repeats to the back, starting with the right leg. Options: add the correct arms and heads. For the dégagés to the side, the arm remains à la seconde and arrondi. On the dégagé to the side, closing in back, the head inclines over the shoulder of the working leg. On the dégagé to the side, closing in front, the head inclines under and towards the wrist of the working arm. Reminders: keep the torso isolated during the movement when you change legs. Do not let the body teeter-totter. An opposition movement of the torso should be used to achieve this. Use the adductors to achieve a clean closure on each dégagé. Force a pointed foot off the floor when lifting out of fifth position. Let the toe of the pointed foot touch the floor first when closing. As an option, you can perform this combination at 2 different speeds. The slower and faster tracks are both on this video. The first track of music is at a slower tempo. The second track is faster. Both tracks repeat to both sides. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. First, the slower version. Now, the faster version. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Rond de Jambe à terre and Rond de Jambe en l'air. Before you perform the combination, practice the Rond de Jambe en l'air first. If possible, face a mirror so that you can see yourself. Lift your leg to retirer, making sure not to sickle the foot. The toe of the working foot is under the knee of the supporting leg. The working knee is pressed back, but with the hips still aligned and parallel to the floor. With the arms out to the sides to help you balance, slowly extend your leg to the side and straighten the knee, but do not raise or lower the knee of the working leg. The knee should be isolated as you extend and also when returning into retiré. Repeat the movement, this time drawing a stretched out circle as you open and close the foot. The movement is similar to Rond de Jambe à terre and Grand Rond de Jambe, being performed en dehors and en dedans. Now for the combination. Start in 5th position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras with the arms on the preparation. Simultaneously, fondue to tendu front with the working leg, then open it to the side. On the counts of 1, 2, 3, and 4, perform 4 Rond de Jambe à terre en dehors. On the count of 5, lift the leg to the front. On the count of 6, bring that working leg from the front to the side. The hips remain stationary on this movement. On the count of 7, perform 1 Rond de Jambe en l'air en dehors. Bring it around to the back through retiré, press it forward and extend to straighten. On the count of 8, bring the straight leg back down to 5th position in back. Now, repeat the movement en dedans. The movement en dedans will close 5th position in front on the count of 8. As an option, relevé on the count of 5 and stay on demi-point on the counts of 6 and 7, and then lower to demi-plie 5th on the count of 8. A second option would be to perform the combination center floor. Reminders: keep your torso isolated, moving it as little as possible during the grand rond de jambe en quatre, en dedans. For this exercise, only the working leg should be moving. Keep both legs actively turned out the whole time. The rond de jambe à terre movement is evenly paced and remains at a constant. There are no speed-ups or slowdowns. Imagine someone taking a picture of you exactly on each count during the rond de jambe à terre. On the movement en dehors, you are pointing to the front. On the en dedans, your foot is tendu in back. Keep the hips isolated during rond de jambe à terre. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Développé and Attitude. Start in 5th position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the 4-count preparation. On the counts of 1, 2, and 3, perform a développé to the front. On the count of 4, bend both knees to the same angle. Demi-plié with the left leg, attitude with the right leg. On the count of 5, straighten both legs with the working leg still lifted. On the count of 6, bend both knees to the same angle. Demi-plié with the left leg, attitude with the right. On the count of 7, straighten both legs with the working leg still lifted. On the count of 8, lower the leg, closing to 5th position. Repeat the movement to the side, this time closing in back on the count of 8. Now repeat the movement to the back and again to the side. Repeat en croix twice, also on the front and side. While keeping the hips in place, press the working knee back as high as you are able. As an option, perform the développé twice as fast, doing them on 4 counts each. A second option would be to perform the combination center floor. Reminders: to the front and side, the angle of the knee is the same for both legs, and the knee should be pressed high. Also, on the front and sides, while keeping the hips in place, press the working knee back as high as you are able. To the back, the knee and ankle are the same level off the floor, and the working knee should be near a right angle. Keep the hips pulled forward so that the body weight is less on the heels and more on the balls of the feet. For développé forward, pull the foot forward while extending out from the retiré. For développé to the side, press through an attitude when extending out from the retiré. For développé to the back, press the knee back and up through the attitude when extending out from the retiré. Use the heel ball toe concept when lifting the foot off the floor. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura Lesson 5, Grand Battement Piqué. Start in fifth position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the 4-count preparation. From fifth position with the right leg, grand battement forward on the count of 1, lower the leg to tendu on the count of 2, kick back up on the count of 3, and then close to fifth position on the count of 4. On the counts of 5, 6, 7, and 8, repeat the battement piqué to the back with the left leg. Now, battement piqué to the side. On the counts of 1, 2, and 3, perform the kick, touch, and kick. On the count of 4, bring the leg to passé. Battement out again on the count of 5, lower to tendu touch on the count of 6, battement once more on the count of 7, and then close to fifth position in back on the count of 8. Now repeat the combination to the back with the right leg and then front with the left leg. Then repeat the movement to the side, this time closing fifth position in front. As an option, add the appropriate arms and head inclinations. As another option, perform the combination center floor in croisé devant, croisé derrière, and then in écarté for the battement to the side. For this to repeat to the other side, when center floor, turn the body on the last closure to fifth position into croisé. Reminders: passé is the retiré position but without stopping. Passé is a movement. Retiré is static. Keep the foot pointed when it is off the floor, especially as you bring it down. Use the heel ball toe and toe ball heel when executing grand battement. The piqué movement is light but tight with a solidly pointed foot. Note from your training videos, front is front, back is back. They are both parallel to the bar. When performing battement to the side, it is not at a right angle. Focus on keeping the hips in place. Remember, it's ballet, not hula. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Congratulations, your ballet bar is done. It is now time to stretch. Make sure to stretch one more time after the center floor exercises for your cool down. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Center Floor Adagio, Battement Lent, and Grand Rond de Jambe. Start in 5th position in croisé, right foot in front, facing downstage left, both arms down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the 4-count preparation. The first few times you perform this combination, leave both arms à la seconde. On the count of 1, lift your right leg to croisé devant. On the count of 2, press into a retiré. On the count of 3, extend your right leg to the back into arabesque. This position is effacé derrière. On the count of 4, press into a retiré. On the count of 5, 6, and 7, Grand Rond de Jambe en dehors. As you perform the Grand Rond de Jambe, turn your body a quarter turn to the right, finishing in arabesque in croisé derrière. A note for the arms in this position. This will be a 4th arabesque with the right arm in front. It will look just like a 1st arabesque, except the right leg is in back instead of the left. On the count of 8, close to 5th position in back, feet in croisé, left foot in front, facing downstage right. Now repeat the combination to the left. Options for this combination. Perform the combination twice as fast. Reverse the combination. Perform this combination with correct arms and head inclinations. Reminders. Keep the feet pointed when they are off the floor. Hold correct posture and keep the weight pulled forward over the front of the supporting foot. As a beginning dancer, keep the legs below optimum level when performing with the leg in the air. It is more important to maintain correct posture and keep the body centered and well balanced. A secret to better dancing. Tighten the muscles more than you need to achieve the movements. Just tightened enough is not correct. A second secret to better dancing. Focus on correct beginnings and endings. Think of them as a part of the combination because they are. A note from your training videos. Use the heel ball toe concept when lifting off the floor. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more information on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Balancé and the Waltz Step. Start center floor, facing downstage in 5th position, right foot in back. Demi-porte-bras on the 4-count preparation. On the counts of 1 and 2, perform 2 balancés, 1 right, 1 left. On the count of 3, step to the right with the right leg, performing a dégagé to downstage right with the left leg. Then take 2 steps on half point as you turn to the right, staying in place. Just turn, don't travel. On the count of 4, finish the turn facing stage left, brush your right leg behind you to a first arabesque. On the count of 5, perform a full développé to croisé devant with the right leg. The body turns 45 degrees to downstage left as you perform the développé. On the count of 6, lower the leg through 5th position in croisé, finishing by lifting the left leg to coupé. On the count of 7 and 8, perform 2 pas de bourrée, finishing in 5th position with the left foot front. Repeat the combination to the left. Options: perform the combination with correct arms and head inclinations. Reminders: on the développé, press through passé, pulling the knee back and pressing the foot forward. Keep the hips pulled forward so that the body weight is less on the heels and more on the balls of the feet. On the balancé, keep the front leg turned out during the ball change of the other foot. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Center Floor. Jumping échappé, jeté, sauté, and pas de bourrée. Start in 5th position, facing downstage, right foot in front, both arms down and round. On the 4-count preparation, demi-porte-bras with the arms and legs in 5th position, demi-plié. Practice the individual steps in this movement without the music until you are comfortable with them. Part 1. On the counts of 1 and 2, jump to 2nd position, then jump back, bringing the right foot to coupé in back. On the counts of 3 and 4, jump to 2nd position again, then jump to coupé with the left foot coupé in back. On the counts of 5, 6, and 7, perform 1 pas de bourrée, finishing in 5th position with the right foot in front. On the count of 8, pause in coupé with the right foot up in back. Part 2. On the counts of 1 and 2, perform a jeté to the right and then a sauté. On the counts of 3 and 4, repeat the jeté and sauté to the left. On the counts of 5 and 6, and 7 and 8, perform 2 pas de bourrée, finishing demi-plié 5th position with the left foot in front. Now, repeat both parts of the combination to the left. Reminders: always demi-plié when landing, whether on 1 foot or 2. Stay tight with the muscles. Do not loosen up as you land. Think of the muscles in the legs and feet as being shock absorbers for the body. Remember to land on the whole foot when landing from any jump. Make use of the heel ball toe when pushing a pointed foot off the floor. Make use of the toe ball heel when landing. Be careful not to stub your toe. From your training videos, practice the heel ball toe and toe ball heel separately before trying them out in jumps. Understand the concept of ballon quality in jumps. Imagine you are a basketball and someone has dropped you. What would you do when you hit the floor? That movement is ballon quality in jumps for ballet. A secret for improving jumps: put in more physical effort than is required. Imagine, or do it for real, that you are holding some extra weights, or you're wearing a heavy backpack. See if you can fully lock the knee and get the foot or feet fully pointed when off the floor. How to perform jeté. Part 1. Dégagez the right foot to the side, about 4 to 5 inches off the floor, and then close it all the way into 5th position in front. Lift the left foot to coupé, then perform the dégagé to the left with the left foot. Repeat the movement with the left foot. Part 2. For this, imagine a small spot on the floor. The spot is only big enough for 1 foot. Stand on the spot with your left foot, with the right foot in coupé in back. Dégagez the right foot to the side. As you brush it open, jump to change feet, landing on the right foot in the same spot. Repeat the brush and jump. Land on 1 foot and in the same spot each time. Practice this with a pause in between each, landing in coupé in demi-plié. Once you can perform the movement with a pause, perform 3 or 4 jetés by bouncing one right after the other. How to perform sauté in coupé. Push off the floor with the muscles in the leg and the foot. Feet have muscles. Make sure to use them. Make sure to straighten the knee at the onset of the jump, not after you have lifted off the floor. Hold the torso and arms in place as they are not supposed to wiggle. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Center Floor, Glissade, Pas de chat, Changement, Sisson, and Assemblée. Start in 5th position facing downstage. Right foot in front, both arms down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the 4-count preparation. The first few times you perform this combination, leave both arms à la seconde. At the end of the preparation, demi-plie. On the count of 1, glissade to the right, dessus, closing 5th in front. A note on closures. On steps like glissade and pas de chat, when the foot closes in front, it is dessus. When the closure is to the back, it is called dessous. Dessus means over, and dessous means under. For this combination, all closures are dessus, closing in front. On the count of 2, perform 1 changement. On the counts of 3 and 4, perform 2 pas de chat, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. On the count of 5, perform 1 sisson, landing in a first arabesque facing downstage right. Note, stay in one place for the sisson. Do not travel. On the count of 6, perform an assemblée, closing to 5th position with the right foot in front. On the count of 7, perform 1 pas de chat to the left. Pause in 5th position demi-plie on the count of 8. Repeat the combination to the left. Option number 1. Add the correct arms. During the pas de chat and glissade to the right, bring the right arm to low 5th, leaving the left arm to the side. Repeat with the left arm when you pas de chat or glissade left. During the changement, both arms stay down and round in low 5th. Option number 2. Switch the glissade and pas de chat. Reminders for the glissade. Always start and finish glissade in a 5th position in demi-plie. The feet should be fully pointed the whole time they are off the floor. Both feet are to be of equal height off the floor. Reminders for the changement. Push off the floor with both legs, keeping the torso aligned. There will be a tendency for the torso to pull back on the upward part and for the torso to lean forward on the landing. Do not let the arms help the legs do the jump, as they are to stay isolated and not be moving. Use the muscles in the feet to help the jump. Push off the floor with pointed feet. Make sure the feet are pointed and the knees are straight when in the air. Land in a fifth position with both heels down and in demi-plie. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura, Lesson 5, Center Floor, Chaîné Turns. This combination can be practiced in the small area as noted in the training videos. Before performing the combination, practice half-turn steps. Imagine you are a wooden soldier. You only have joints in your neck and shoulders to move your head right and left. Your arms can open and close and stay the same level off the floor during this movement. Since the torso and legs are all one piece of wood, the only way you can move across the floor is to take stiff half-turn steps. The torso is not able to twist as you turn, so the shoulders must stay squared with the hips. Get the mental picture that you are taking evenly placed half-turn steps. Do not think of step-turn, as the steps must be evenly spaced throughout the movement. Imagine you have a tennis ball between your knees and you don't want it to fall out. Practice the half-turn movement across the floor. For now, place your hands on your shoulders and press the elbows to the sides, keeping the shoulders pressed down. The combination can also be performed by keeping the hands on the shoulders. The combination consists of one chaîné turn to the right and then one chaîné turn to the left. Once the basic movement is achieved, you'll be able to link them together to travel across the dance floor. Start in fifth position, facing downstage left, right foot in front. On the 8-count preparation, demi-porte-bras to a third position, right arm forward, left arm to the side, head turned to the right. Tendu to croisé devant at the end of the preparation. On the count of 1, PK the right leg to the side. On the count of 2, step a half turn with the left leg traveling to the right. You are now facing upstage on the count of 2. On the count of 3, take another half turn step with the right leg still traveling to the right. On the count of 4, step to coupe with the left leg and then bring it down in croisé devant, facing downstage right. The supporting leg is in demi-plie when in croisé devant. Also, on the count of 4, bring the right heel down and the left arm forward in a third position. Now, repeat the movement to the left. Include spotting in these turns. Practice spotting from the Ballet Obscura training videos. Spot the direction you are traveling in. Prepare the muscles in the neck for the spotting movement. Move the head to the right and to the left before performing any movement or combination that requires spotting. Keep the working knee straight as you perform the PK and chaîné turn movements. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Congratulations! Your ballet lesson is done. Make sure to stretch out right now for your cool down. You can help us get the word out. Give us a like, subscribe, follow, and share.